tragic story of the 4 deceased hostages returned by Hamas has sent shockwaves through Israel. In a heart-wrenching turn of events, the bodies of these hostages have been identified, shedding light on their harrowing experiences and the complex dynamics surrounding the Gaza ceasefire agreement. On Tuesday, the Israeli military revealed the identities of 2 of the hostages, Guy Aluz, a young Israeli, and Bipin Joshi, a Nepalese citizen. Later, the families of Yassi Sharabi and Daniel Peretz, both Israeli nationals, confirmed their identities. But here's where it gets controversial. The Israeli government has taken a firm stance, restricting aid to Gaza and delaying the reopening of the Rafah border crossing. They argue that Hamas's failure to hand over the bodies of the remaining 24 dead hostages is a violation of the agreement. Israel's defense minister has warned of severe consequences for any further delays or avoidance. Hamas, however, maintains that locating all the burial sites is a challenging task. The 20 living hostages were released on Monday, but the fate of those who lost their lives remains uncertain. The Israel Defense Forces, IDF, provided further details, stating that Aluz, a sound technician, was abducted alive and injured during the attack on the Nova Musical Festival. Bipin Joshi, an agriculture student, displayed incredible bravery by deflecting a live grenade with his bare hands, saving many lives. The Hostages and Missing Families Forum in Israel shared a poignant account from released hostage Maya Regev, who described Aluz's plight. Guy was kidnapped unconscious and lay alone for a week, tied to his bed. He told me his mother was the strongest woman in the world, and that he would never let go of her once he returned home. As the bodies of Aluz and Joshi were brought back to Israel for burial, the IDF expressed condolences and pledged to continue their efforts. The Hostages Families Forum emphasized the importance of bringing all 24 hostages home, stating that the return of the bodies provides some comfort to the families who have endured agonizing uncertainty. And this is the part most people miss. The ceasefire agreement established a mechanism for exchanging information on the locations of deceased hostages. However, the Red Cross warned that the search could take days or weeks, highlighting the complexity of the situation. As tensions rise, Palestinian fears grow that the delay in returning the hostages' bodies could jeopardize the entire ceasefire. A well-known writer, Taysir Abed, described it as a dangerous test, warning that if the delay persists, it could ignite a new round of conflict. The situation is further complicated by ongoing deadly violence in Gaza. Medics report Israeli drone fire killing 5 Palestinians and another individual succumbing to an Israeli strike. The IDF justifies their actions, stating that they fired on suspects who crossed the agreed-upon withdrawal line inside Gaza, posing a threat to their troops. A Hamas spokesman, however, accuses the Israeli military of violating the ceasefire. The conflict's origins can be traced back to the Israeli military's campaign in Gaza, launched in response to the Hamas-led attack on southern Israel in October 2023. Since then, the Hamas-run health ministry reports a staggering death toll of 67,913 in Gaza. As the situation unfolds, one can't help but wonder, will the ceasefire hold, or will the delay in returning the hostages' bodies ignite a new wave of violence? The world watches with bated breath, hoping for a peaceful resolution. What are your thoughts on this complex and emotional situation? Feel free to share your opinions and engage in a respectful discussion in the comments below.